Welcome to Good News Weekly. My name is JGriff. This is Pastor Luke, and we're back again in our building, Good News in the Neighborhood.
I want to talk today about something I've seen you be really good at, is we want to engage the culture, and we want to engage the people around us without falling into being one of those people who is always enraged. We want to engage without being enraged. So you know this, I respect this about you. You're with a lot of different people, and you talk to lots of different people who don't think like you about all kinds of different things.
Oh, yeah.
But you manage to keep almost always your joy. How do we engage people around us about, we can talk about politics, we can talk about race, we can talk about COVID, we can talk about, we can talk about the sports, and we can talk about all kinds of stuff in life without getting into that toxic, argumentative, angry thing that we're trying to walk away from. How do we do that?
You just let people be themselves. You just let people be them. Like I try to use the example of Christ and how he interacted with sinners, and how the religious folks were the ones that was really upset about him even interacting with these people. So when I'm talking to all different types of people that believe a lot of different things, I'm a barber, so I just allow people to be themselves and believe what they want to believe, man, around me. Now, if you're a brother in Christ, if you confess to be a brother, and I see you kind of going a different way, that's when I'll come at you like, bro, what's that? What's going on? But if you claim not to be a believer, how can I put this book on you and you don't even know nothing about the book? You don't believe the book. So I give people room and freedom to be who they are.
I think that we have this desire sometimes, like that someone saying out loud something that is incorrect. Okay.
Yeah, facts.
I remember this one time years ago, a guy wrote a real heretical Christian book. He was trying to say that everyone goes to heaven. Okay, so are we sure that everyone doesn't go to heaven?
Right, we're sure.
We're sure about that. We got a small list, but we're sure.
Right.
And I remember being in this environment where someone asked the pastor, like, what are you going to say about this? And he said, this other pastor said, well, I'm going to say the Bible's been here for 2,000 years and there's a guy that wrote a book.
Yeah.
We sometimes have this temptation, I think, that it's like, by letting you say something I don't agree with and not correcting you, that I did something bad.
Now, if you caught me about 10 years ago, 10, maybe 12 years ago.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah, a little different. I was very argumentative and I love to debate and love to prove you wrong.
Changed?
And just God showing me the mirror over these years, and just saying I'm not too saved. It's for my shirt, you know what I mean? and you need
I'm too saved for my shirt.
Hey, all right, sorry. But, and once you get a hold of your own sin in your own life, and you just give people grace. You're like, shut up. Unless somebody's asking me a question, then I'll answer the question. But I used to love it. I used to just...
Well, I think we've talked about this before, but I think that most often the people that we ask for advice are people that aren't constantly jamming us with their opinions.
Yeah. Agreed.
So if you want to have influence,
right?
Usually the way to get influence is to listen.
Yes.
It sounds so simple, dear friends.
Yeah.
But the best way to get influence is to listen.
Yeah.
Not to just be like.
You don't have to be this just be it. Be what you're trying to tell others. And that's my advice to anyone. Just be it. Just try to be the love of Christ. And being the love of Christ is not to be everything goes. I'm not saying that. But actually treat people with love and kindness and respect. So when they see you, it's like, I've heard people say that all the time. Man, I never met a Christian like you.
Yeah.
Or I never met a person that let me get my thoughts out and just talk. And
I think that you got it. Because if we are not able to treat people we disagree with like people, then we have no opening to influence anything.
No, you can't.
And I think in the world that we live in now, where people have all the information at their disposal all the time,
man,
relationship, not information, is where transformation arrives.
That's a bar. This is Good News Weekly. We out.